friends, it's Michelle with Morristown TV Today. And we always tell you when you tune into Channel 7 Morristown TV Today, you can find out about some amazing events and activities and organizations right here in our community. I am so tickled to be here with some folks that are going to tell you about an organization that, although it may not be new to the nation per se, it is to Hamlin County, relatively new. I am talking about Hometown Heroes. And I'm so tickled to have Steve and Tara here with me to talk about this organization. So let's go ahead. Well, first off, I want to start with her because this is really where it started. We had a fluke run-in one day, and she had her vest on. And we started the conversation about, well, what exactly is Hometown Heroes? And, well, let's just go a little bit from there. So what were you telling me when we first met, when we were talking about it?
That we were an organization that likes to help veterans and police officers and EMS and firefighters, and that's where we support them, is right here in our community. We try to have events to do fundraisers for them, and we started with our big one last year for the 9/11.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's really cool because I know we talked a lot about that, and then she talked about the fact that her husband, Steve, is correct me if I'm wrong, the president of the Hamlin County chapter, right?
Correct.
So after a little more conversation, so then I got to talking with Steve, and it was quite fascinating. So if you would, let's just, if you can, I know it's kind of hard to do this when I say summarize, but let's talk just briefly what Hometown Heroes is all about, and how did you start it here in Hamlin County?
Well, the organization, our national, is out of Arkansas. They're prior military guys and current military guys, and they wanted to make a group of motorcycle association, but not be affiliated with all the clubs and groups and associations and stuff like that. So they decided to make a true charitable motorcycle association that honors the first responders in our communities. And as the chapters grew, it just went like a wildfire all over, like 7 states now. And it ended up being this, we heard about them, and I started talking to them, and they stood for the same things that military people do. And to honor those guys and the first responders, which they do not get really a whole lot of support from.
Absolutely.
And we try to promote that to ensure that they feel loved.
They feel loved and recognized for
And
what they do.
recognized,
Now, as far as it being an organization, it is actually a 501c3, right? A nonprofit
It's
organization.
501. We're 501A is what we are. We're completely 100% nonprofit. We do not keep one penny of anything. We make sure that our events and rides and everything are geared to the community that we're at. We're scattered from Kingsport to Chattanooga right now, and each member can do events for his town, and that way that everybody, we kind of spread out to where we pass the word and let these guys feel like they actually appreciate it.
Well,
Because
I think that's wonderful.
they go through so much now with doing their jobs and seeing what they see. They are the true heroes in our communities, and they're not appreciated for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we talked briefly before, we were talking about the fact that the stigma that goes along now with, let's defund the police and all that. So, yeah, I think it's amazing, and thank you all for doing that. Well, let me ask you this. We were talking just briefly about the 9/11 event that you guys did last year. So, let me jump back just one more second. You've basically been in Hamlin County for what, approximately a year? So was the 9/11 what kicked you off, or?
We started in July. It was just me and Tara and another guy, and we started, and we was going to do an event for the fire department here and the police officers, the sheriffs, and it just went from there on out. The EMS guys heard about it and said, hey, we want to join. The military said they want to join. So we ended up having took a couple fire trucks, EMS guys, we had the sheriff's department, and combat vets came out and helped us. We have a group called CART that's nearby, and they came out and helped us. And now we have Infinite Warriors. They came out and helped, and it just grew from there on out, and it's just nonstop ever since.
That's wonderful, though. But that's a good thing,
They
right?
were
You
so
like it.
excited about that event that we had, and that we recognized them with some handmade plaques that
Yeah, it was steel plaques that we
Steel
had 2
plaques,
foot
yes.
across, and the guys the sheriff's department, and they just loved them. And-
Well, there's some good
and
people
what
that work at the
was
sheriff's
really
department.
amazing is what we was really talking about after the event was over. We ended up at the West Hamlin County Sheriff Fire Department over there, and we were all talking, and just that we riding down the road, the number of people that stopped, and it was humbling. It really was.
Wow. How cool. That's amazing. That's amazing. So are you going to do a 9/11 event again this year?
Yes, we're gonna do one every year from here on out.
and Full Throttle also was
Yes,
there.
and Full Throttle
And-
was there, handing out magazines.
Oh, wow.
They did a big article on us, as far as the sacrifice and what these guys go through, and it was very humbling
And
experience.
Classic Leathers also had a couple of certificates for us to raffle off, and so they're really
And-
good about helping us
This
with
year,
that.
Cobalt, Harley Davidson's helping us out, and we're gonna end up doing some events for Kingwood's
Kingswood School.
School,
Yeah.
Kingwood School. And we're looking for more things to do here, and we encourage people to reach out to us, and you know, we can help in so many ways. If you have an event that you just need people to help with, we'll do it. It's all about the community, and that's what it's for. It's people that served and who's still serving, and their families that go through all this, and it's for them.
Well,
and where
go ahead.
we're new, we would like to get a lot more people involved.
Well, and I was going to touch base on that because I know you talked about a lot of it was military, and you yourself being ex-military, and I will tell you, thank you for your service. But I know you weren't military, so folks don't have to be necessarily associated with military, right?
As long as a family member is.
It's, what they're trying to gear to is they want people to join their chapters and association that know what the strenuous things that their families go through. And to know that is you have to be a part of that.
Yeah, you have to
And-
understand
And
it.
you don't
You
even have to become a member to be involved.
Yeah.
But
But we have individuals that are independent guys. We have chapter members. We have guys that just come and help us in any events, and
come ride on the events.
It's all about the brotherhood and sisterhood of enjoying the community, and we love our motorcycles, and we just use that as a way to get out and reach out to people.
That's the starting point, and you build it from there. Well, I think that is fantastic, and I've been fascinated ever since you and I talked, and then also the couple of times that you and I have talked about it. So, well, let me ask you this. Now, if somebody is interested in either supporting you by joining you, or if somebody has an event coming up and they would like for you guys to come out and help support them, do you have a phone number? Do you have a website, email address? How do we need to let people know?
We're on Facebook. The Facebook, if you type in Hometown Heroes U.S. Tennessee Chapter 1, it should come up. We have a website. It's www.hometownheroesus.com. You have my phone number, which is 423-313-3750. Just send me a text message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But we have a Facebook group page that's got over 1,300 followers, I think that's
Oh,
what
wow.
it is. But we have a company group page there also. But usually it's just, just get on there and just contact us and we'll get back with you.
Facebook is wonderful advertising.
It is.
And well, again, it's an absolute honor to meet you, to actually talk to you face to face, and to see you and talk to you again about this. And I
Yes.
hope for you the absolute best success
Thank
with it. Thank you for what you're doing. And again, like I mentioned earlier, when you tune in to Channel 7 Morristown TV today, you find out about awesome things in our community, just like our very own hometown heroes. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you next time.